New COVID variant is surging rapidly, now accounting for over 70% of reported infections, compared to just 49.3% 6 weeks ago. The World Health Organization said the straightest variant's early symptom is a hoarse or raspy voice. Following this, the classic COVID indicator like a fever or a cough develops. Doctors have also logged a number of other symptoms, including nasal congestion, sore throats, stomach upsets, and fatigue.
So yun na nga mga pre, bad news mga pre kasi may nagbook sa atin ng massage. Hindi tayo minute sa meetup place. Dito tayo nag-aantay pre, hindi naman siya nagpakita yung ka-meetup natin. Shoutout nga pala kay Boss Edgar, sabi mo papamassage ka sa akin pre. Sabi mo may pa-ES pa, di naman pala.
Kunwari, healthy living, may nararamdaman na pala sa katawan. Gulay trip.
Elon Musk yesterday just announced the first ever human to have a Neuralink implant. You hear about this?
Oh, the chip?
Yeah. There's one successful Neuralink person in the world right now.
Oh,
happened yesterday. But check this out.
Yeah.
There's a crazy theory happening. They put Neuralink into a calculator, like a numerology calculator, and it comes out with a number with all the different letters.
Word.
Before continuing, I wanted to warn you guys. Their phones were being spied on. Click on this icon, then on more. If you see it, delete it immediately. So this is Elon Musk on Twitter, and he pretty much said, the first ever human got Neuralink, right?
Okay.
Now, put Neuralink, the name, into a gematria calculator. It's like a Greek new calculator.
Yeah.
And guess what the number is?
What, 7?
No, 66.
Hell no.
So people are saying that Neuralink, just like in the Bible, they say people will be implanted with the mark of the beast, which is 666. And
Whoa, you're not the only one.
No, she cannot be dating him. That's not even possible. How is that possible?
A second ago, you wanted to date.
I have a mop, Ryan.
Got a mop, bro.
Eureka, Ryan. You freaking Rika.
Well, we have each other.
The way I would him,
Really?
it's not even funny. I'm a ride he wouldn't survive. The wheels would come right off.
Alright.
I want to pop
Kung pangutanan ko ninyo what's one of the best seafood restaurants in Cagayan de Oro City, so walay pagduha-duha, Red Tail Shrimps and more jud akong tubag. Kay namdom ko sa una silang first branch, dili pa jud gingani kadako ilang space. Makalipay lang na grabe ilang pag-expand ug permi jud sila puno sa mga customers kada agi namo. Anyway, dili na siguro nato ni ilangan, hali mangaon na ta. First to arrive were the local baked mussels. They were so tasty and filling, where the cheese topping slightly overpowered the natural flavor of the mussels. Pero sige lang, gamay ra gyud ni nga problema do. Kung daghanan ra pud mo sa cheese parehas nako, edi kuhaan lang, 'di ba? Problem solved. Charot. Sayang lang pud kay dili na kayo siya init pag-serve sa amoa. Mas okay unta kung init so the cheese would have melted more instead of just sitting on top. Nalibay kay ko kay available ilang stuffed crabs pag dine-in namo. Kay katong ni Agi, dili siya available. Usara ba gyud ni sa akong paborito. The filling was incredibly savory with a delicious blend of crab meat and a bit of veggies. And I love dipping it in the sweet and sour sauce. Feel na ako dili gyud kompleto among dining experience in if you don't order a pound of shrimp in their signature red tail style sauce. Ganahan jud ko ani do. Bisag usahay mabidli lang kay oily jud ni, pero gini-remind lang nako akong self, dili bitaw permanente, mo na birada lang jud ta ani do. We also got another pound of shrimp in their spicy Coco Loco sauce. Pero kung bidli na jud kayo ning in red tail style sauce, napamilain option. The spicy sauce had a perfect kick and a rich coconut-based flavor na lami kayo ibahog sa rice. Aside from the sauce, I love that the shrimp weren't overcooked. Grabe jud ka fresh and juicy. Aron dili or puro seafood, nag-order pud mi sa ilang grilled pork belly. As expected, it tasted like the typical grilled pork belly lang yun. Simple, just the way I like it. Kung unsa ko kalipay sa ubang orders, wala jud kay ko nalipay silang sweet potato fries. Gahi ug oily good. Unta ma-improve nila ni next time. Mao niya mo total bill, and for the quality and quantity, I'd say it's worth it. Muna ni balik na pud mi dinhi kay nag-crave na pud mi red tail. Same ra jud mostly ang gi-order from last time, pero ang nakalahi lang kay instead of another pound of shrimp, nag-order mi og chicken basket. It was good. The chicken was well cooked, crunchy on the outside, juicy on the inside, which is a big thumbs up for me. Muna ganan jud mi dinhi sa red tail shrimps and more. Makaingon jud ko nga this is one of the best seafood restaurants in Cagayan de Oro City. Just a quick tip po di ay, it's best to come here for an early lunch or an early dinner right before the crowd arrives. If you come during peak hours, good luck finding a table. Be prepared to wait na lang yun. If you're willing to wait, then go for it. But if you're not, then your best bet is to come early. That's all for now, guys. This is Kisses with a Q here, and I'll see you in my next video.
Akala nyo ba ang kapangyarihan ay nasa inyo?
Why do people forget
that there is islands where tourists have to sign promise not to hurt the environment? This is Palau. It is country of many islands. Population here is around 17,000 people. Here they have only few resources, but still makes around $300 million every year. This country makes most money from tourism because Palau look very nice. And Palau also one of best place to go scuba dive and kayak. Very nice. Fun fact: Palau is only country in world where people who make visit must sign a pledge in passport to not hurt the environment. And in Palau, there also was big battles during World War II. Very cool. Please follow I Make More. And go check out cool caps in my merch store.
A day in the life of a
Pare, are you gonna make makibaka with us? Well, sa bagay, sobrang lala na kasi ng corruption eh. We should hold these buhayes accountable, man. They're making nakaw from the kaba ng bayan eh.
This piece of land looks like it doesn't belong. That's the Baja California Peninsula. It stretches over 1,200 kilometers. It's almost an island, separated by the Gulf of California. It's longer than Italy, and still part of Mexico. A land of beaches, desert, and near isolation.
Learn about a country every day. Azerbaijan. The Republic of Azerbaijan is located in the South Caucasus region, bordered by the Caspian Sea to the east, Iran to the south, Armenia and Georgia to the west, and Russia to the north. Additionally, Azerbaijan has an exclave called the Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic, which borders northeastern Turkey. The country covers a total area of 86,600 square kilometers, with terrain dominated by mountains. The Greater Caucasus Mountains to the north, the Lesser Caucasus Mountains to the west, and the Talish Mountains to the south. The nation's highest peak, Mount Bazardusu, reaches 4,466 meters above sea level. The most important river in the country is the Kura River, which, as the longest river in the Caucasus region, joins with its tributary, the Aras River, to form the Kura-Aras Plain, covering an area of over 32,000 square kilometers. The capital city of Baku is situated on the southern part of the Absheron Peninsula, on the western shore of the Caspian Sea, making it the world's lowest-lying capital city. Baku serves as the country's largest city and economic center, with approximately 25% of the national population residing in the greater Baku metropolitan area. Baku possesses historical buildings, including 11th century mosques, the 12th century Maiden Tower, and the 15th century Shirvanshah's Palace. Due to its abundant oil resources, Baku is known as the City of Oil, and in 1949, the world's first offshore oil platform was constructed here. The port of Baku is the largest port on the western shore of the Caspian Sea, handling cargo transportation and oil and gas exports, connecting multiple international shipping routes. Azerbaijan's second largest city is Ganja, located in the western part of the country at the foothills of the Lesser Caucasus Mountains. Economically, Azerbaijan is an important energy-producing country. The Caspian Sea has proven oil reserves of approximately 2 billion tons and natural gas reserves of 2.55 trillion cubic meters. The country also possesses mineral resources including iron, molybdenum, copper, and gold. Black caviar produced by Caspian sea sturgeon is the most important export commodity after oil.
Sa sige na kung labay-labay aning traffic light diri dapit sa SSS Carmen, mag-curious gigog lantaw aning Ilipi Park ba di? Unsa maginaan ni sa una, active ba pagyapon ni hantud karon? Mura magunsag na ay mga bakas ng kahapon, mura bag kanang naay mga event ani sa una. Halos sa ba taga Cagayan de Oro nakasaka na ani? Unsa bagig kani nga klase nga park no?
You know that a fisherman witnessed something disturbing on the mysterious Mako Island in Chile? He swore that on a suffocatingly foggy night, he managed to reach the island that everyone says does not exist. He described the sensation as if the sea had opened up, guiding him toward a hidden shadow on the horizon. As he stepped onto the cold, wet rocks, he heard voices. Following the sound, he came across 3 motionless men, dressed in clothes that did not belong to this time. Their faces were pale, their eyes fixed on him, as if they had been expecting his arrival. They murmured in an unknown, low, guttural language that echoed in the air. The silence around him was heavy, suffocating. Suddenly, one of them broke the trance. In slow, broken Spanish, he whispered just one phrase, "You should not be here." In that instant, everything went dark. When he awoke, he was alone in his boat, drifting in the open sea. The island had vanished. His watch had stopped. His nets were filled with sea water and with blood. They called him insane. But until his last day, he repeated the same story. So, was Mako Island merely a collective illusion or a forbidden place guarded by entities that decide who may enter and who must never remember?
Anong kausap niyo, madam? Hindi pwede, madam. Anong kausap?
Hindi tayo maghiwalay, sir.
Hindi, madam.
Hindi, wait
Sinend ko na yung payment.
Sir, kuya,
Sinend ko na yung payment.
Upo ka muna, sir.
Check ko lang po, madam. Lang. Tsaka yung Facebook account niyo ko kasi naka-private eh.
Oo.
Kung medyo nakakapag ano lang din.
Ala, sir, tinanggal mo yung tempered ko.
Oh, bawal po tanggalin.
Hindi. 1-3 yun.
Sige, okay lang po kasi need ko ma-check yung LCD.
Okay, sure. Ayan ang evidence na 1-4 yan.
Po, madam.
Nagulat ako sa'yo, Actually, 31.5.
31.5?
Saka hindi ako tatanggap ng hindi ako tatanggap ng cash.
Cash? Yun lang, madam. Dapat bang transfer din kami nung isa? Kaso hindi nagsasucess.
Hindi, try mo lang ngayon.
Try ko ngayon, sige.
Sige.
Okay na po ito.
Okay.
Reset ko lang po ulit.
Oo, I told you, wala siyang issue. Masakit sa akin na ibenta, kailangan lang.
Kailangan nila talaga, madam. Baka yung sagot to, 30, madam.
30?
To 30 lang din kuha namin na ito eh.
Kasi usapan sa page, 31.5 eh.
Okay na po ito, madam.
Okay na.
Kunin ko na lang po yung Gcash na, madam. Number niyo po.
Wait lang.
0916
647 8165
8165. Saan ko na po, ma'am?
Mag-check na.
Tama po.
Ayan.
Tama po yung pangalan.
Wait lang
Okay na po.
Ito. Wait lang.
Sige po, sige po.
Wait lang siya. Nabahan ako bigla.
Bakit po?
Wait lang. Ano sumagot?
Tanggalin ko lang po yung SIM ko, madam.
Ako na matatanggal ako na. Wait lang.
Bakit po, madam?
Wait lang, saglit lang kuya.
Bakit po ganun?
Wait lang. Kinakabahan ako, wait lang. Kasi yung ano ko, ayaw sumagot eh, yung kausap.
Anong kausap niyo, madam?
Ay!
Hindi pwede, madam. Anong kausap niyo, madam?
Sir!
Madam, anong kausap? Oy! Kayo tatakbo.
Wait lang, hindi tayo maghiwalay.
Hindi, madam. Tinanong kita anong Gcash nyo.
Hindi tayo maghiwalay, sir.
Hindi, madam. Tinanong kita. Ate, kuya.
Sir!
Mayos ang kausap. Naka-video ako.
Huwag ako. Yung
Naka-video ako.
Ay, wait lang, wait
Ate,
lang.
wait lang, ate.
Kuya,
Ha?
kuya ako.
Babasa.
Kuya ba?
Ano po yan, ate?
Wait ka lang, may pera.
Madaya kayo, ate.
Wait
Sinend ko na yung payment.
Sir, kuya,
Sinend ko na yung payment.
huwag niyo po bigay yung phone ko, please. Sir. Huwag niyo bigay.
Ay, sinend ko na yung payment nyo.
Huwag niyo bigay.
Babasagin ko to.
Okay. Airpods, please, usap.
Ay, nagbayad na ako. Sasabihin niya. Sinungaling ka, ha? Lakad tayo. Hindi, ayoko sumakay, sir. Hindi niyo ako pwedeng pilitin, sir. Nasasakay ako dyan, sir. Hindi, pwede po kami maglakad. Maglakad po kami. Hindi, maglalakad na lang. Sama. Tara, lakad na lang tayo, sir. Kahit control na lang. Sige, lakad na lang tayo, sir. Lakad na lang, sir. Hindi, sir. Hindi niyo ako mapipilit na sasakay ako dyan, sir. Hindi ako sasakay dyan. Hindi, pasensya na kayo, sir. Nag-ano lang talaga ako, sir. Safety ko lang, sir.
Learn about a country every day. New Zealand. New Zealand is located in the South Pacific, covering 104,247 square miles and approximately 1,243 miles from Australia. The country consists mainly of the South Island and North Island, plus hundreds of smaller islands including Stewart Island, the Kermadec Islands, the Chatham Islands, and Campbell Island. The North Island accounts for 42% of the area, but concentrates 3/4 of the population, while the South Island covers 56% with a smaller population. The capital, Wellington, is located on the North Island and is the world's southernmost capital and the second largest city. The largest city, Auckland, is also on the North Island, with a population of about 1/3 of the country. The third largest city, Christchurch, is located on the South Island. Geographically, New Zealand is located at the intersection of the Pacific Plate and the Australian Plate, and the collision of these plates form the Southern Alps on the South Island, with Mount Cook as the highest peak. The country has about 80 volcanoes, with Mount Ruapehu on the North Island being the largest active volcano. Lake Taupo, located within a volcanic crater, is the largest lake and connects to the longest river, the Waikato River. Geographers believe New Zealand sits on the 8th continent, Zealandia, of which 93% is submerged underwater, with New Zealand being its main exposed portion.
Did you know in the Philippines, the aswang chooses victims who are alone? In a small village in the Philippines, people spoke in hushed tones about the aswang, a creature that could appear as a kind neighbor by day, but became a winged, flesh-hungry monster at night. It was said to hunt the sick, pregnant women, and lonely travelers, its long tongue able to slip through windows to drain the life from its victims. One rainy season, strange disappearances began. Chickens and goats were found dead, their bodies empty, and some villagers swore they saw a large, shadowy figure flying over the rooftops under the moonlight. Fear spread, but no one dared to speak too loudly, afraid the aswang was listening. One night, a young woman named Liza stayed home alone while her husband worked late. The wind rattled the bamboo walls, and she heard the faint sound of wings above her roof. A soft tapping came at her window, followed by a wet, slithering sound. When she looked, she saw a pale face with black eyes and a mouth stretched unnaturally wide, a long, thin tongue reaching toward her. She screamed, but by the time neighbors arrived, the hut was empty, the floor smeared with dark stains.
Ayan po si ate guys. Tandaan nyo po ang mukhang yan. Hindi man po yung mukhang yan ang makakatransact nyo sa future. Maaaring may makaharap kayo na ganitong modus sa future. Ganito yung ginagawa nila. Nagbebenta sila ng mga cellphone na nakalahati sa original price. Halimbawang 20,000 yung price ng cellphone nila. Binibenta nila ng 10,000. So, katulad nitong nangyari kay kuya, na harap-harapan mismo. Nagbayad siya ng GCash. Tinanong niya kay ate yung number niya. Pinakita din ni kuya yung pangalan niya na pagsisindan ng pera at nag-okay naman si ate. Kaya nung nasent na ang pera, doon na niya pagaganahin ang kaniyang modus. Maya-maya po guys ay makikita nyo ang kanyang mga pamamaraan. nakaraan. Pakikalat nyo po ang video na to para makita po ng lahat ang ganitong modus para ma-aware po kayo. At ma-aware din po ang iba. Sana po ay makatulong. Kawawan naman po yung mabibiktima sa future. Pasalamat. Si Kuya at meron siyang record na video. Dahil kung wala, marahil siguro ay baka natabla na yan.
Sali ko na lang po yung Gcash mo, madam. Number niya po. 09.
0916.
Kung makikita nyo, si ate mismo ang nag-dictate kay Kuya ng kanyang number.
8165. Ito na po, ma'am.
Ayan.
Tama po yung pangalan.
At siya pa mismo ang nag-okay or nag-approve na tama yung pangalan ng Gcash ni ate.
Wait lang.
At ayan na nga, nagsabi na si ate na wait lang daw, lalabas na ang tinatawag na sigbol technique ni ate.
Sige lang.
Ha?
Sige lang. Sige lang, pam.
Wait lang.
Sige po, sige po.
Parang ano nangyari?
Ang pangalawang wait lang ni ate ay dinampot na niya ang cellphone. Tinanong pa niya kung parang ano daw ang nangyari.
Wait lang ka. Nabahan ako bigla.
Bakit po?
Pangalawang wait lang na naman ni ate at parang kinabahan daw bigla. Ayan na nga ba? May dinatawagan kunwari si ate na hindi sumasagot o nagkaka-miscommunication sila. Pinapagana na ni ate ang sigbol technique.
Ang galing ko lang po yung SIM po, madam.
Ako na matatanggal ako na. Wait lang.
Bakit po, madam?
Wait lang, saglit lang kuya.
Bakit po galing?
Wait lang. Kinakabahan ako, wait lang. Kasi yung ano ko, ayaw sumagot eh, kausap.
Anong kausap niyo, madam? Hindi pwede, madam. Anong kausap niyo, madam? Madam, anong kausap ko? Kayo tatakbo.
Wait lang, hindi tayo maghiwalay.
Hindi, madam. Tinanong kita anong Gcash nyo.
Hindi tayo maghiwalay, sir.
Hindi, madam. Tinanong kita. Ate, kuya. Mayos ako kausap. Naka-video ako. Naka-video ako.
Ay, wait lang,
Ate, wait lang, ate.
Kuya, tulungan ako.
Babasa.
Kuya, ba?
Ano po yan, ate?
Wait ka lang, may pera.
Madaya kayo, ate.
Hindi, wait
Sinend ko na yung payment.
Kuya,
Sinend ko na yung payment.
Hindi mo bigay yung sahod ko, please. Huwag yung bigay.
Ay, sinend ko na yung payment nyo.
Bigay.
Babasagin ko to.
Okay.
Ay, nagbayad na ako. Sasabihin niya. Sinungaling ka, ha?
Hindi.
今夜我又失眠，一个人的房间，我把灯光都熄灭，好着最难熬的夜，你不在身边，孤单从不停歇，将就又是一遍。今夜我又失眠，一个人的房间，我的心里下着雪，望着最寂寞的天。How could you do this, baby? Not to know how it gets better than this. When I was drowning, that's when I was screaming lonely. I said directly at the sun, but never in me.
I am not afraid to admit that I need attention from my friends. If you're my friend, I am clingy and I need your fucking attention. I need your attention 24/7. I need you to know about my life, everything in my life. I am not afraid to admit it. I am clingy. I am not afraid to admit that I am clingy. I'm proud to be clingy and obsessive. I am an obsessive friend. If you don't text me back, means you are texting some other friend. And why do you need more than one friend? I'm enough, right? I love being clingy. I love being a clingy friend. I love being a clingy friend. Do not shame me for it.
You know, if you hold your breath, the ghosts won't be able to see you. Really? Yeah, like this holds breath. Whoa, you actually disappeared.
Sir, sorry late ako, sir. Bawi na lang ako next time. Sir, mag-early out ako, sir. Bawi na lang ako next time.
Ray, sweldo mo ngayong cut-off.
Sir, bakit kulong to?
Bawi na lang ako next time.
Learn about a country every day. Poland. Poland is located in the heart of Europe and shares borders with 7 countries, including the Russian exclave of Kaliningrad. With a land area of 312,700 square kilometers, the country's terrain is mainly flat, consisting mostly of lowland plains, with an average elevation of just 173 meters. This relatively flat landscape has made Poland vulnerable to invasions from neighboring countries throughout its history. Poland is divided into 16 provinces, with a population of about 38.2 million. The Mazovian province has the largest population, and the capital, Warsaw, is the largest city, with around 1.7 million residents. Speaking of Poland's water system, its rivers mainly flow from south to north toward the Baltic Sea. The Vistula River is the longest river in Poland, stretching 1,047 kilometers and passing through important cities like Warsaw, the capital. In addition to the Vistula, the Oder and Warta rivers are also major waterways. Wolin Island is the largest island in Poland, and the port of Gdansk, located on the Baltic Sea, is a key deep-water harbor capable of handling large ocean-going ships. Poland is home to over 9,300 lakes, with the largest being Śniardwy Lake, covering 113.4 square kilometers. Hansha Lake is the deepest, with a depth of 108.5 meters. Additionally, Poland shares the Vistula Lagoon with Russia and the Szczecin Lagoon with Germany. Is